Okay, so in the last video I showed you how to make the brush from the photograph, and then this time I'm going to show you kind of what else we can do with it. I'm going to actually get rid of this jaguar. I think I want to use the crocodile that I made in the last one, so I'm going to delete that. I like this, whoopsies, this crocodile. So I'm going to make a new layer. Maybe, I don't know, I think I'm going to do like a magenta crocodile. If you look at the examples too, you'll see maybe some nice colors that would work. So there, ooh, I like that. Maybe I'll duplicate that layer and I'll Control T. So to duplicate, I can right click on a layer to duplicate. I can also just hit Control J, which is what I did. Control T, maybe I'll flip him, have another one down here, and maybe I'll even take another Control J, Control T. Maybe I want another. You know what? Actually, I think I'm gonna flip this one back. And maybe I'll do a different color for one of these. You can just choose a different color for your brush. I'm also just gonna push Control U and try a different color. I think I like that. All right, so I've got some stuff down. Now I'm ready to start putting some text on here. So for this project, just so you don't have to spend forever thinking about what text you want to put, I'd like for you to just put the animal's name and an adjective. So you can go to this website. I have this posted on Google Classroom, this 1001 free fonts, and find something that you want to download. So I'm not going to spend forever on this. So let's say, I don't know, what's a good adjective for my crocodile? Dangerous. I don't know. So you can, in this website, you can type in the word, so you can do a little preview, say update, and now if I go to a font style, so you're just gonna click around in here, you can see it kind of gives me a little preview. It doesn't give me a preview for all of them, but some of them it does. So let's say you find an image that something you like. I'm gonna go to, I think there's distorted, eroded. I'm gonna try this. Maybe I like this font. You're gonna hit download and it should open a little zip. All you need to do is click it, click this, and it should install. So I'm gonna click install. You might need to put your student password, I'm not sure. Let me see. Oops. Oh no. There we go. Mistyped my password. I don't know if it's gonna ask you to do your password or not. And then just make sure you take a look at the name of it. So this one was called 28 Days Later. So now when I go to Photoshop, I'm gonna go to my text tool right here. And I'm gonna click here. And I'm gonna write, what did I say? Dangerous. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and highlight this. I'm not worried too much about the size right now because I can go back and change that. And what was it called? 28 days or something? All right, so there's my text. Okay, think about using Control T. My text can only get so big on the little text dialog, but I can go ahead and make it bigger myself by hitting Control T. Okay, I can also duplicate it. Control J, Control T. So there I have another one. Okay, Control J, Control T. I have another one. Maybe I want to take these, play with the opacity. So maybe I want this font to kind of fade out or something. Okay, and maybe, you know, go around here. I can't really see this other one, so maybe I'd want to go back and change this to more of a green. So let me Control U this. Oops. I think I can't Control U it until I hit rasterize. I'm gonna instead just go ahead and change the color here. So to do that, this font right here, I want to change the color because it's kind of all blending together. So I'm gonna hit the T, double click. I can hit this, and I can actually see it turns into a little eyedropper, and I'm gonna choose green. Maybe I want to make the green actually a little bit brighter. There we go. And maybe I won't turn the opacity down. Maybe I'll just keep it like so. Okay, so that's how you can download a custom font. I also want to show you what you can do with that other brush to start distressing font yourself. So if you have a regular font, guys, I'm giving a demo, so can you just lower the conversation real quick? If you want to distress a custom font, so let's say this, I'm going to write crocodile. And I'd like for you to mix more than one font on this project. I'm going to use this Franklin because this is pretty plain. Nice plain text. Okay, crocodile. I'm just going to make this bigger just so I can show you what to do with this. This project is not looking so good. It needs a lot of work. But I just want to show you how you can kind of distress stuff on your own. So right here, I have this custom brush, this image that I attached for you. So if you go ahead and download this, this one's really great for eroding text yourself. So I'm going to hit download, and then I'm going to open that in Photoshop. And here it is. If we turn this into a brush, edit, define brush preset, and I'll call this like splatter or like eroded. Okay, let me go back here. All right, so I've got this word crocodile. I can start to eat away the brush myself. So if I put a, well here, let me just show you. I can use this brush to do kind of like a spray painty type effect. So I just have some color right here. There's some spray painty type stuff that I've got. Okay, this is a great brush for something like that. But I can also use this to erase things. So I'm here on my text layer. I'm gonna add a new mask. And I'm gonna take my black brush, the same brush, and you can see I'm not actually painting black. I'm just like eating away at this text. So that's one way that you can kind of distress text yourself, is creating one of these splatter brushes. Okay, and remember, keep stuff on different layers so that way if it doesn't look good, you can move it, you can lower the opacity, etc. Another thing you might want to think about doing with text is, let's say I've got this, but it's kind of, you know, maybe hard to see, or it's blending too much into the background. You can always make a new layer below it and kind of give a shadow. So I'm going to do a black, just soft brush. So let's say my text is like kind of blending into whatever's below it. I can do kind of a low opacity thing like that, or I can lower it here and turn it to multiply. And that'll just help separate my text. You can see it's just like separating my text a little bit from the image below. Okay, so again, if you want to distress or add some spray paint stuff, this custom brush, this image, you'll have to just say edit define brush preset. That is on Google Classroom for you. This website, 1001 free fonts. Play around, get a few custom fonts for you to use. You're just going to download it and then install it. All right, and I will go ahead and post this for you.